I can imagine going on vacation with Alice. She would blow a fuse. Listen. I'm a planner. So there are two types of people. People who like to just walk around and like see stuff and like hang out and like go with the flow, okay? But for me, my brain, I'm always thinking about like, okay, what are we doing next? What are we doing next? What are we doing next? If I don't know what we're doing next, I can't focus on having fun doing what we're doing now. Does that make sense? Like, I don't feel comfortable not knowing what is next. If I know what is next, I can not think about what is next. Does that make sense? Like you have to plan the fun. Okay? People who are like, oh, Alice, you're taking, like, it's not fun if you plan everything. No. To maximize the fun, you must plan it. Okay? Because you know what's gonna happen? I told Ling this too. I gave her this example. You wanna eat at this restaurant? You can call ahead, you make a reservation. If you don't make a reservation, it's fine. You wait 5 hours, but I'm gonna walk right by you and sit down because I got a reservation. Does standing there for 5 hours or going to some shitty restaurant instead of the one you wanna go to because it's booked sound like fun to you? It doesn't sound like fun to me. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well, but like if you don't plan the fun, you will not have fun. Or at least I will not have fun. Like Ling just like walks around and it's like, oh, if this restaurant's booked, okay, we'll just go to another one. That's great. Some personalities like that works. For mine, it does not. It just stresses me out and then I get mad. And like when I'm stressed, like, and I've recognized this about myself with age. When I'm stressed, I'm very unpleasant. Like, I just start yelling at people, whoever's closest, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, many a times it's G or J, whoever is closest to me. So, like, for the good of everybody, it's just better for me to, like, plan the trip. But it's not like my plans aren't good. G, tell them. Like, trips planned by me are always good.
Yeah, I'll say they're pretty good.
There's always a plan. Everyone knows what they're doing. What's the issue?
I think the issue is...
the issue is when people go off script and then I get mad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's the only issue.
That's a big issue, man.
Well, if you go off script, then everything else is off script. If I made a dinner reservation here and then you decide you want to go there because you didn't look at the agenda that I sent you 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks ago and give your opinion when I asked for opinions, how is that my fault? And then also, it's like, I already made a reservation for this place. How are we not going to go to this place? That is I was going to say unprofessional, but like unkind, okay? Like this restaurant owner is going to be expecting 20 people and then today they just don't show up? That's rude. That's disrespect right there, man. What did that restaurant owner do to you? Like guys, I'm triggered right now because this has actually happened on a trip. It's like, oh, no, like we're planning for the trip and it's like, oh, what do you guys want to do? No one wants to do anything. No one wants to talk about it. Okay, so Alice will do all the planning. Alice will plan everything. And then Alice does all the work. Everyone's like, oh, thank you so much, Alice, for doing all the work. So happy to be here. And then like Alice sends the agenda 2, 3, 4 weeks before we go, asks for opinions, and then finalizes the plan, okay? Nobody gives any opinions. It's just like, oh, it looks great. Thanks, Alice. Looks so good, okay? And then we get there, and then people are like, oh, why are we going here instead of here? Like, I just Googled this, and like, there's so many things. And I'm just like, where the were you when I asked 3 weeks ago, you little motherfucker? You don't get to give an opinion now. I already booked the place.
You good?
Yeah, I feel better.
It's like getting mad with the...
No, because this happens every single time.
It does happen a lot.
It happens every single time.
You gotta get used to it. This is how people operate.
Why cut those people out? You know, somebody once told me it's like, if you keep cutting people out of your life, you're gonna have no friends. And that's where I am in my life. And I'm perfectly fine. Pissing me off. I always build in like plus or minus 30 minutes for everything. It's fine. Like I understand that not everything is gonna fit to the agenda to a T, but if you come in to like you can't just change the agenda. Like it's called an agenda. It's not called the tentative agenda. Cause that's what I sent you 3 weeks ago when I asked if you were okay with the tentative agenda. I don't understand why it's so hard. What don't people understand? I don't get it.
Ah, God.
There's a new ARC pass? What's that about?